we are back with the prompt jar, which means it's time to pick my May TBR. Hi friends, welcome or welcome back to my channel. My name is Claire and this is Claire's Neverland of Books. Like I said, we're going to be picking the prompts for my May TBR. April did not go as planned. I have barely read. We still have a few more days left in the month, so I'm hoping to finish one and maybe start another book, but I'm not seeing me read much more this month. Because of that, I'm going to be pulling 6 prompts this month instead of 5 since I didn't finish last month's TBR as my punishment. But I'm hoping to get my mojo back. May is the month of Escape the Readathon, which is hosted by Lexi over at Books with Lexi. I will leave her announcement video down below. This is a competitive team-based readathon that is so much fun. I love participating every year. I am on the podcasters this year with Mel from Eleanor Reads and Heather from Books with Heather. I'm so excited to participate again this year. I'm hoping that the mojo of how quick Escape runs will get me back in the flow of it to read a ton of books this month. Let's start with our first pick. I printed out a bunch of prompts this time instead of handwriting them. If you guys have any prompts that you'd like to see potentially me pull in this, leave them down in the comments below and I will add them in. So let's get into it with pick number 1. We're gonna need a bigger jar already. We're gonna go with this one. It matches your outfit. Okay, well, let's see. I'm in a Enemies to Lovers shirt from Book Babe Designs. So, an Enemies to Lovers book maybe? Hold please. Okay, I think that this counts. I'm going to count it because it's also blue, but that is Shards of Desire by R.L. Calder. This is the stunning special edition that she did that I got at a Polycon. It's beautiful. This is, it says, a princess by birthright, a warrior in spirit, a bargaining chip for my kingdom that marks me for death. It sounds like, oh, yeah, I'm forced to marry our enemy. So, arranged marriage, enemies to lovers, and it's blue. It's not the same blue, but we're gonna look past that. But it has dragons in it too. And I'm very excited to read this. This came out a few months ago, I believe, and I've just been meaning to pick it up, but now that I have the pretty special edition in my hands, I think it's time to read it. So I'm very excited for this one. Okay, pick number 2. We're gonna go with this one. Let's see what the jar has in store for me. Ooh, a mafia romance. Ooh, all my mafia books are out in my other room, so let me think about this. I'll be right back. That took longer than expected, but I'm going to be reading Beautifully Cruel by J.T. Gessinger. I'm probably saying that wrong. This is book 1 in the Beautifully Cruel duet that takes place before the Queens and Monsters series, and I really want to reread the Queens and Monsters series, but I need to read the second book in this duet still. I haven't read it yet, so I'm going to reread this to read that, if that makes sense. This follows, I forget what her name was. True? I think her name is, and Liam. I remember Liam. But this follows True. It says, he was a stranger to me, a dark and dangerous presence who materialized from the shadows one rainy night to save me from a vicious attack. I didn't know his name or where he was from. All I knew was that the only place I'd ever felt safe was in his arms. But safety is an illusion, and not every savior is a hero. And as I find out, having an alpha savior life comes with a price. Liam Black wanted something from me in return. I love me a good mafia romance, and J.T. Gessinger is one of my favorites. So I'm excited to reread this, finish off this duet, and then reread the Queens and Monsters series, hopefully soonish. These have a lot of humor in them, which I love. And then book 2, I think is book 2 Killian's book, and we see Killian throughout the rest of the Queens and Monsters series. I think that's what it is, but very excited to reread this. So this one's going on the TBR. Okay, pick number 3. Let's go with this one. A backlist. Okay. So a backlist I consider is anything over 2 years old. So not this current year or the last year. So it'd be 2023 and before. Let me do some digging. I'm looking at my shelves and nothing's standing out at me, but give me a moment. Wait, that was way more simpler than I thought it would be, because the first book I picked up says copyright 2023. So this will work, and I think I'm just gonna go with it because I've been wanting to read this book for a while, and now I physically own it due to getting it at a Polycon as a part of my swag bag. We're gonna do it. And that is A Curse of Scales and Flames by Max Walker. Look at this cover. It's stunning, right? Like, beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. This is a dragon romance. He said it's like urban fantasy. It's set in LA, which I love because I'm in Northern California, so I'm very familiar with LA. But let's see what this says. It says, Damien Blackthorne. Dragons were dying all over the world. A curse was taking us out one by one and nobody knew how to stop it. Oh, dragon shifters. Dragon shifters. That's even better. I'm all for dragon shifters. Yeah, sold. Max was a sweetheart when I went up to his table to talk to him. He signed the book and everything for me, but I'm so excited to read this. I've seen this cover around for a while, so I've been really intrigued to read it. So I'm really excited to get this one on the TBR. Okay, pick 4. Oh, I'm just throwing all kinds out. Let's go. Okay. We're gonna go with this one. Sports romance. Okay. This works. This works perfectly. Hold on, I gotta go grab the book. It's out on the other shelves. Okay, I'm so excited for this one. For sports romance, I'm gonna do So Wrong by Abby Millsaps. This is book 1 in the Boys of South Chapel series. So I did have on my TBR the Boys of Lake Chapel series for April, but I binged it at the end of March on accident. So at a Polycon, I met Abby and I picked up book 1 in this series. This series is the one that I'm like really excited about because it's a step sibling romance, and that's one of my favorite tropes. So this is football romance. So it does work for sports romance. Very excited to get to this one. What I love on the back is it's like a notepad and it just has like a list of the tropes. Like there's no synopsis, which I love. It says, why choose romance? Now and then timeline, college football, second chance, he's not my brother, step brother's best friend, fake dating, jealousy and groveling, book girly, female main character, and mental health rep. Absolutely here for this. I'm so excited to get to this one. We met Hunter in the Lake Chapel series. She is best friends with Joey, the female main character in that series. And so we got to see her interact with Greedy, who is her stepbrother, and you could tell that there's history there, and we are very intrigued to figure out what it is. So I'm so excited to read this one and probably binge the series because I binged Lake Chapel so fast, I will probably binge South Chapel just as fast. All right, pick 5. Not our last pick, but let's go with, oh, I had one. This one. Oh, let's see. Oh, a manoir. Okay. It's being so nice to me right now. Does that mean my 6th pick is going to be really mean to me? Okay, I don't know, but this cart right here, I have a lot of manga and manhwas on it that I'm like really wanting to get to right now. So let me pick off of here real quick. Oh, probably the New Recruit or this one. It's my haul one. Actually, I mean both of them most likely will get read. Actually, probably a lot of these will get read because they are so short and quick that they will be very helpful for escape. Okay, honestly, it could be either one of these. So we have the No Love Zone Volume 3 and the New Recruit Volume 2. These are both workplace boys love romances. Either one, both, we'll mark them both off. I guess I'll overachieve since I underachieved last month. We're gonna put both of these on the list for pick number 5. And finally, pick number 6. Let's see what we're gonna pick here. Oh, I don't want to. Okay, this one. What do we got? Ooh, book boyfriend. Okay. So that means a book that I think will have a new book boyfriend in it for me. And I know what I'm gonna pick. That's a very very easy pick. I have it sitting in front of me because I was so kindly gifted a physical arc of this book at an event at a Polycon, and I'm so excited for that. It is This Vicious Dreams by Stasia Stark, book 1 in the Kingdom of Death series. This is a spin-off series of the Kingdom of Lies series that finished up last year following Priska and Lorien, and this follows Medinia, who we met in that series. She is now set off on her own adventures, and we are with her love interest, Calician, who we also met in the Kingdom of Lies series, and we don't know much about him, but I'm very excited to know about him. We were also given this stunning, overlay that goes inside of it. Absolutely beautiful. Look at him. We just know he's going to be a new book boyfriend, right? I think this one's perfect. It says, once I helped save a kingdom, now I'm trapped in a prison of thorns and nightmares. My crime, knowing the location of a power that could reshape the world, a grimoire I swore to protect with my life. The secret is the only thing keeping me alive while my captors wait for me to break, until he arrives. Beautiful, ruthless, dark, inscrutable eyes, a dangerous, wicked grin. But he's not here to rescue me. He wants the grimoire for himself, and he'll destroy anyone who stands in his way. My only choice is a fragile, temporary alliance with a man I can never trust. But there's more at stake than just a stolen grimoire and an ancient grudge. And behind his mask of effortless allure, he's hiding something far more dangerous than a thirst for power. Something that could destroy us all. This comes out on May 13th, and I am so excited to read this. This is a top priority for me. Very excited to see Calician again, and Medinia again. I really grew to love her character towards the end of the Kingdom of Lies series, so I'm very excited to see her off on her own, being the main character that she deserves to be. Okay, so those are my books for the prompts, but I have a few other books that I would like to read this month. I mean, I would like to read a ton of things because I would like to get my mojo back. So we shall see if we can get there. So I'm currently about 65% through City of Souls and Sinners by Kayla Edwards, which is book 2 in the House of Devil series, and I'm hoping to start book 3, City of Lies and Legends, right afterwards. I would like to start it if I don't start it right away in May, so I would like to read that one. I am having the best time with this series currently. Darian Castle is the ultimate book boyfriend currently. He is sitting at the top right now. Absolutely adore him. So, would like to get to this one. Then I run a book club over on Fable called the Knee Deep Book Club, and we will be reading The Lies of Lena by Kylie Snow this month. This says, Lena has always lived in fear, as do most mages in Tovgoth. Mages are discriminated against, hunted for sport, and have no laws that provide them protection. She is kept to herself her entire life, even after she and her mother found a permanent residence in the kingdom of Ostasia. That is until she meets Quill Callan, a handsome resident in the Inner Ring who agrees to train her in weaponry, a safe way to defend herself. As her feelings for Quill develop, she is taunted by remembering that she can never show her true self, show what she really is, not even to him. Silas, Crown Prince of Ostasia, has been kept inside the castle walls since he was 5 years old. Since the kidnapping and murdering of his younger sister, the princess, he hasn't known freedom, hasn't even seen his kingdom except from the castle windows. It isn't until the queen allows him one day outside the walls that he sees Ostasia for himself. One day, that changes everything. When something devastating separates Lena from the man she grows to love, things are not the same when they find each other 5 years later, not at all. And when Lena and Silas's stories finally become intertwined, it is clear the fates of Magekind rests on both of their shoulders. I don't know. I mean, this gorgeous cover is beautiful. I have been so drawn to it, and I've been seeing it make its rounds, so I'm very excited to read this one. So if you guys want to come join me on this buddy read, I will leave the link down to the Knee Deep Book Club down below. Come join us. Have some fun chatting about it. I really like how Fable runs their book clubs because it's by chapter based, so you don't risk getting spoiled because you would only click through the chapters that you've read to comment. I adore that. That is definitely a priority for me this month. And then for Mel over at Melanor Reads Patreon book club, we will be reading Silver Elite by Danny Francis. This is a new adult dystopian romance, and I'm ready to enter back into my dystopian era. So very excited to read this. I think it comes out on the 6th, so I have my copy pre-ordered. Don't know when I'm going to get to it, but hopefully sooner rather than later in the month. But I'm very excited for this one too. I really don't know what it's about. I know that all the early reviews have been raving about it, so I'm very excited to read this one. A few other ones that I'm really excited about are Shield of Sparrows by Devney Perry. This is her romantasy debut. It is coming from Red Tower, so it's got the bells and whistles on it. It looks beautiful, so I'm very excited for this one. I don't know what this one's about. I haven't looked into it. I have enjoyed Devney Perry's writing in the past, so when I found out that she was coming out with romantasy, I was very excited. That was all I needed to know. I didn't want to like dive deep into it at all, so definitely gonna prioritize this one. Joe Abercrombie has The Devils coming out this month, and I have not been in a fantasy mood at all, but there's something about Joe Abercrombie's books that help get me through it, so I'm gonna put a hold on this when it comes through on the library and hopefully try listening to the audiobook and seeing if I can read that, so that would be lovely to try to read this one too. And then Liz Tomforty has Rewind It Back coming out on May 20th. This is our boy Rio's story, and I am so excited to finally read his book. He has been a main character in this series since book 1. He's been so funny and like the comic relief throughout all of the series, and we have all just been salivating for his book, and we are finally getting it, and I'm so excited for this one. We are actually going to be seeing Liz. I think it's on release day for this book. She lives in my area, so she's doing an event at one of my indie bookstores to do a signing for that with Lila Sage. I'm so excited to meet Lila too, but so excited to get my hands on this book, to read Rio's story finally, and to finish off this series. This one, I'm so excited for it. And then lastly, at the very end of the month, so I might not get to it, but who knows? If it shows up in time, I might. We have Beautiful Venom by Rena Kent coming out. And this is a new series set in the Renaverse that is a dark hockey romance series. But I'm ready for it. I'm ready for some dark hockey romance. I've read some in the past that I've hated, so I'm really hoping that this one does it for me. I think that is all I've got. I'm really hoping to read much more because of how Escape the Readathon works. It really pushes me to read way more than I'm normally reading, so I'm hopeful that I'll get back in that reading mood and binge a ton of books this month. But we shall see. Like I said, I will leave Lexi's announcement video down below in the description box. It is not too late to join. Come join us. Come be a podcaster. We will have the best time trying to escape this cruise ship. Lexi will explain it all in her announcement video. Don't come to me for explanation. She does it way better than I ever could. So let me know down in the comments what you're excited to read in May. Are any of my books on your TBR? Let me know. Like I said earlier too, if you have any prompts that you'd like to see go into the prompt jar, leave them down below and I will add them in if something's not similarly already in here. And if you want to just leave me an emoji to say you were here, leave me a building emoji. Any of the buildings, your choice. And if you could give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. Until next time, guys. Bye!